Greetings! Another era review with the legendary Miss Kylie Minogue. This time it is set in 2007. She recovered from breast cancer and resumed her showgirl tour with triumph. During the tour, the album is formed with top producers such as 𝕬𝕗𝕠 and Avant, Calvin Harris, Greg Kurstin, and the Freemasons, resulting to this electronica and dance pop experiment eclectic collection of her 10th studio album titled X. The return to form with exploration of the surge of electronic pop in Kylie's discography. We will know and extract the complexities of the album X experience. Two Hearts is a definite start. It is a cover of the song originally by 𝕬𝕗𝕠, exporting the rocky experimental production which continuously gets wild at the end. Her vocals are following along to the rhythm of the sound, getting a rockier constant to serve as a fresh single. I do not know, but I feel a little off about this opener. Chorus is a bit too simple as a whole bit. Anyways, on to the next track. Like a Drug is what I imagined X would be. Addiction. She is highly obsessed with this lover. The theme itself is reminding me of The Majority of Fever. I do think this one is great in production, placing with the electro-pop subtleties and such with the synths and drums. I love her vocal deliveries, precise, and having those high registers of ecstasy. Track 2 is great. I think I wanted to feel grander than it is production-wise. I expect the track to be a grower unlike the first one, and I do admire it for what it is. In My Arms is beautiful. She is questioning this lover on how does it feel to be with her. She wants to entice and know what the other person is feeling towards this love. What I really appreciate is the loud and grander synth pop brash goodness. What I imagine to be the highlights of X in the whole experience. Her vocals are great, especially in the chorus. Sharp, cutting to the edge, yet feeling with emotional pulse. In My Arms is a great one. I really wish this was the first single to start up the project. Love the elements, especially the vocals. Speakerphone is where the experimentation begins. It may be an innuendo type of song, including metaphors of parts intensifying. The instrumental combines the electronic synths and drums with a touch of harps from the beginning. Her vocals are tuned to be more robotic and amplify the progression of the rhythm. Personally, I think it is interesting and had potential. When it comes to the chorus, I think it feels flat. Haunting, and it had potential if it had a strong chorus, in my opinion. Sensitized has potential. The topic is on a triggering sense of allure and seduction for the lover. The Western type instrumental gives an interesting touch to the mix. Her vocals are very great in the whole composition. I think it is busy in terms of mixing. The drums are quite distracting. It has potential to have a stronger progression as well. And I loved her cadence. Heartbeat Rock is also the same theme as the previous songs of the album so far, representing this very girl to make the lover's heart beat faster, and she's the only one. The instrumentals are bare bones with electronic sounds and drums. Her vocals are interesting in delivery and formulaic. It is playful, I give it that. I do not think I feel connected to this song, honestly, though. The one is the one that I have been waiting for. Same theme from the previous song, yet presented with prestige, metaphors, and glam, presenting herself as the one and wanted the one to be loved by this lover. Finally, the first track to express the rising effect of the instrumentals. These synths are heavenly to listen to. It feels ethereal and exponentially extra. The vocals are top-notch on this one. It gives the alluring effect with all the layers and outstanding line deliveries. I love the one so much. I think this is the one that I get on repeat. Captivating and such richness to listen to. It feels so elevated and massively glamorous from the journey so far. I wish songs were more like this in this album. 𝕂𝕦𝕤𝕚 is the first ballad, uplifting metaphors with lyrical content of the environment as a form of encouragement, letting the fears go to uplift the worries held, and finding the rainbow out of the stormy weather. Got a second-hand chance, gonna do it again. I love the low-key and sentimental feels of the production. It resonates like a warm hug and lovingly charged. Her vocals are softer and really puts the glow on the concept. I love how she delivers the words so elegantly. 𝕂𝕦𝕤𝕚 is so underrated in many ways or form. It is comforting with a mix of lightness and beautiful lyrics. I See is the R&B track I did not expect. It is a love song proposing of having eyes for the lover, maintaining heartfelt and endearing lyrics. The instrumentals are what you expect from a classic R&B track in the 2000s, minimalist and progression-centered. Her vocals are okay, very theme-influenced. I think this is the single made for American audiences. Moments like this in this album make me feel so disoriented in the regular album pacing. Stars is so special. It is similar to 𝕂𝕦𝕤𝕚. I would say it is wiser with its metaphors, finding yourself beyond just in your comfort zone and seeing that there is opportunities and achievements that don't shine in just singular places. It is a great life lesson to expose to. So open up your mind's eye and go tonight. Production is low-key, but it is so cinematic with the electric guitar. It feels like you are floating out in space with stars shining through the cosmic universe. Vocals are so satisfying. The progression, the deliveries, everything is soothing, emotionally sprinkled with authentic notions of grandeur. Stars is so underrated, and I love the message tackled to it. Lovely and special as a standout in the world of X. At this point, we are just going through the bizarre placements of tracks. Wow is a minefield of energy. She is impressed with this person to the point of getting to be wowed by their joyous energy. I love how unapologetically bubblegum pop the production is. Sugar rush in your veins and non-stop high tempo with blasting electronic synths. With it is her catchy cadence and deliveries, on brand for how high and eccentric the whole composition is. Wow is a great surprise on the album. Hyperactive, made for parties, and what I would expect more. Track is something. The lyrics are self-explanatory, suggestive, and filled with innuendo content, paired with experimental mashup synths similar to heartbeat rock, rippled with automated stutters and vocals to the whole area of experimentations. I tend to skip this one. It's so random and makes you, huh? When you listen to it the whole time. It's like I was asleep 𝕬𝕦𝕤𝕚 is lyrically vulnerable. She put these worries away just to love someone unconditionally and regards this love as beyond the universe. With the stars and cosmic heartfelt expressions, probably the most acoustic and stripped production-wise. I love her vocals and it brings the emotion forward to the listeners. What I love about Cosmic, it feels like a song connected to the hardships she experienced from the past years. Reflective and honestly a great ballad to close off the album. Let's get into the non-standard tracks because these are interesting. Rippin' Up the Disco is about losing yourself in a trance and get into the music. How disco really feels a sense of electricity and ecstasy. Hard-hitting and bass-heavy, the progression is intense. Punchy and gritty with a sense of precision as well. Her vocals and cadence are catchy and cohesion, impressive and hits the X mark in polished fashion. Surprisingly, it is a banger and suits the vibe of the electronic dance craze. I love the tempo and the overall spark of it. Magnetic Electric follows up. A confession between two lovers, feeling a spark between them and the dance floor, fully embracing the magnetic energy of each other. Similar to the previous track, it is punchy and drum-centric, garnering effects of radio waves and synthy galore. Her vocals are catchy and infectious, moving to the rhythms and beats of the track. Another great song entailing electric metaphors, conceptually exciting and fitting to the club scene. King or Queen is wild. It is another song of enticing and alluring someone to dance with, metaphors consisting of royalty and regarding the lover as being one's king or queen. Unexpectedly inclusive. Pretty much the same style from the previous tracks with emphasis on guitar. I would describe it as quirky and dancey. I love her cadence and deliveries on this one, fueling with the dance floor hit groove in all the right places. The song is fun and danceable to listen to. Love that it is very enjoyable and feels like a character theme. I Don't Know What It is another follow-up. It is the falling out of love and might be the first sad track in terms of lyrics. She is tolerating the love that it is deteriorating. The funky guitar is the star of the production corner. It is so eclectic and I love the continuous progression. Her vocals are interesting and follows the groovy statement. She really feels exhausted but intentionally in the lyrical content. Underrated and I love the flow of the track. Sad lyrics but with the joyful dancey production. Carried Away is a grand surprise. She is just in love and craving with this lover, feeling they are good together and hypnotized by love struck. I love how bubbly and intense the production is in this track. So intense, yet it has an order of being dynamic as well. The star element of the song is the deliveries. I love the chorus. I love it so much I want to engrave it in my eardrums. The outro is also the main selling point for me. I wish this was in the standard album. So experimental yet danceable in the core of it. The B-sides are getting that quite a flavor that I was missing. Cherry Bomb is magnetic. The track talks about being deep in love and feeling the emotions. The heart is about to explode from being too in love with this lover, like a cherry bomb.
The more I think of you, the more I melt like ice cream.
The production feeling so electric and like a bomb going to detonate is perfection. The intentionality with the dance elements is superb.
I can feel it.
Once again, the vocal arrangements and modifications are stars here. Love the cadence and the earwormy elements added to her voice.
I'm feeling dynamite.
Freak show-esque, and I love the symphony and melodies. Cherry Bomb is another underrated pick in store.
I do it again.
Do It Again is a bop. I think it is a follow-up theme for Cherry Bomb, pertaining to explosions and wanting to experience these intense emotions again unapologetically. Pop influenced the same progression from Carried Away. Some sounds are from a video game, giving an unserious edge. Her deliveries and vocals are nice in the track. Personally, my least favorite of the non-standard, yet I appreciate its inclusion. And with that, we finish the X album experience. Some fans like the album from the get-go. I, however, find it polarizing to digest. In all seriousness, in first listen, I cannot get into the standard album without pinpointing the messy track listing. On one hand, you have very experimental tracks, while the other are sudden ballads in format. It is whiplash. Mostly, I mainly love the ballads on the standard and some of the high energy bops as well, you know, In My Arms, The One, and Wow. If it weren't for the non-standard tracks, I wouldn't be able to follow up with the album. And only a few tracks have grown on me. There is a theme of love, sex, and life lessons. With the latter, I wish existed more. Metaphors of dance floor ecstasy, electric spark, and the universe in aligned fashion. A pure dance collection, yet I wished more reflective ballads and lyrics coordinate to bring a pleasing experience. The genre is mainly electropop. There is also a random flourish of R&B and rock. Her vocals are great given the catchy factors and interesting deliveries. Maybe X is supposed to be on the eclectic spree of not caring too seriously. If that was its main intention, I would appreciate it. In my headspace of polarization, I do like and dislike if the tracks are electronically overproduced. It is like a 50-50 type of thing. Take instance for Wow and Nudity and the difference on my personal takes. Truly the first Kylie album, I am pretty torn because I wish there was more of the canon ones in this album. Most is that the B-sides are my favorites, honestly. With those remarks, here is my personal ranking of the tracks and the overall album itself. Now we get into the music videos. Two Hearts features Kylie with a band behind her performing a show in an avant-garde theater setup. Kylie holding a mic cabled up into the ceiling and just feeling a good time, sitting on top of the piano. Scene transitions to Kylie getting into a new outfit and continues her performance. Everyone is having their all as confetti rains down with glee and triumph. Simple and quirky, I do like the essence of the whole performance, in fact. Wow is like a golden star video to mash with the era's extravagant nature. We have Kylie dancing in the nightclub and pump up everyone to join her. Brightly colored with neons and sabered lighting, it is perfect to represent the cosmic nightclub experience. The choreography is so unserious and I love it. Whole video is pure serotonin and the song captures the sensibilities of having joy of dancing for fun. In My Arms showcases the style of X as a statement. We have Kylie garnering these eccentric pieces and vibing with the whole look of X. She is in a box singing. She dances with backup dancers, also inside boxes, while looking both fierce and comical. Especially my favorite part when she stood in front of a giant fan with strings. I love her energy here paired with the retro TV and glitchy effects on the video, really embracing the robotic and electronic sounds of the album. I do not know what to expect with All I See as a single. The video is okay. Kylie is dancing with some eccentric outfits, with a tattooed man alternating shots between them. Simplistic and filled with a dreamy glow and black and white colors. Overall, a least favorite video on the roster. It is just there and the way I do not really connect with the song goes to show it. The one relinquishes the remix rather than the album version, which I prefer the album version, but nonetheless the video is green screen and editing heaven. As an artist who uses the creative liberty in video editing, this is camp. Kylie with some contemporary dancers in the center of the video with the radio wave. Graphics emphasize the effects of being the one as said in the lyrical content. A great closing starshine to the visuals of X. They did not disappoint in the visuals and a lot of them feature quirky sets, editing, and choreography. Solidifies the aesthetic of X to have the avant-garde looks, pursuing of having fun, and the comeback of a pop star. I would say it is rustic and effortless. Kylie trying a genre in 2007, embarking a remarkable return of form. Videos surface these eccentric notions and having enjoyment as well, along with the album's romantic and ecstatic themes. I find X's album cover very intriguing. We have Kylie in a close shot wearing a transparent black visor, almost shaping like the X, looking to the audience with upscaled blue eyes shining as well as her red nails pressed on her lips. The look of either awe or confusion brings the surprise of the album for its audience, especially Kylie fans. Final touch is the glitchy chromatic effect of her profile, bringing the foreshadowing and filling the space on the white background. The decorative typography on the upper right with her name and the album title. I love the album cover based on its intention and mysteriousness. This an artwork come into fruition as the creative edge on similar albums during 2007. The aesthetics is a creative vision with the extravagance, eclectic, and almost fine art worthy. Kylie experimenting with looks vastly different from her other albums in the early 2000s, regarding styles featuring multiple colors but with the reminiscence of black and white. The era includes pieces of bizarre silhouettes and almost costume/couture clothing. You may see long draped dresses, eclectic headwear, gradient manicure, gloves, and a whole lot of wigs. Her hair without wigs is curly and short, sometimes an updo, or plain freeform. She also did have bob cuts as well, which suits her. Makeup is also experimental with grand emphasis on the eyes and lips. The era is sort of fun in terms of experimenting, and I love a grandeur and flamboyant theme. Now let me display my top 5 looks in this era. The X photo shoot has some memorable and quirky ensembles, yet they only show most medium shots rather than full body. I especially love this bejeweled ensemble, minimalist and extravagant in its entirety. Second favorite would be the look from the album cover, but most of these are great. The X tour in 2008 is something to behold. Again, there are many great outfits on the set. The one caught my eye is this red ensemble, a flowy draped dress tied onto the neck and the waist, supported by black undergarments and boots, precisely ended with a police hat tied to her head. Quite a mesh of a product and welcomes the foundation of the concept of X. The WOW music video has a lot to offer in terms of eclectic styling. The outfit shown in particular is so silly that I had to include it due to its iconic status. Kylie dons the white bodysuit with a flash of pink design, paired with an arm accessory, gloves, and a corset to get into it together. Then with the white bob and vibrant makeup, just take it to the max. I love it, so unapologetically costumey and a fun, unique fit. I swear the In My Arms dress gets me every time. The way it is constructed to be a cluster of materials, yet flow in natural fashion. It is a chaotic natural, with the bright colors but with the balance of neutral ones of white and black. Accessorized by earrings and black shoes with the heavy skirt as well. Fun perfection to execute. Loud and proud as a statement piece. Who knew the simplest is the ultimate on this era with a bunch of wild looks? What I love is the statuesque and figure-formed outfit. The hair, the makeup, and the white fabric draped to her arms. She looks so ethereal, similar to a goddess such as Aphrodite, emerging from the shell. Coincidence? I think it is planned. What do I think about X? A divisive album which either people love or set back into. Some tracks overpowered the expectation from the fans. Themes of love, sex, and empowerment to prioritize. A mash of different introspections of the overall fantasy and romance over this lover. Production is scattered into different degrees of experimentation. The usual is electronica and dance pop, then strays away with the random genre switches. Vocals are tuned into the theme. Most of them are safe and digestible with catchy overtones. Only some tracks showcase spikes of experimentation, avant-garde and fun in the aesthetic side, creating the enigma of a robotic temptress in the electronic magnetic neon space club scene. Do not get me wrong, I love some aspects of X. I wish it could just have been more. It is also a bit messy in terms of organization and how the tracks flow together. It's kind of bugging my whole album listening experience. Majority I could only listen to a few tracks on the standard, and the B-sides are the marks that are missing, which I wish should have been included in the album. What are your thoughts in X? Did it resonate to you on first listen, or you just need more time to digest it like me? Leave your thoughts in the comments and feel free to like and subscribe. I will see you soon in the next year for a reconstruction of this channel. This is my last upload in 2025. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an ecstatic day.